Welcome to How to Solve Poverty. Today's questions: what is international trade? How can it be a solution to poverty? To find out, let's dive into today's lesson.
Explain succinctly what trade between countries is from first principles.
Trade between countries, also known as international trade, refers to the exchange of goods, services, and resources across borders. It involves the buying and selling of products and services between different nations. This exchange is facilitated by the globalization of economies and the reduction of trade barriers, such as tariffs and quotas, to promote economic cooperation and growth.
Why does trade between countries help to solve poverty?
Trade allows countries to access larger markets, leading to increased demand for their goods and services. This drives economic growth and job creation, lifting people out of poverty. Countries can specialize in producing goods and services they are most efficient at, promoting efficient resource allocation and productivity gains. This specialization leads to economic efficiency and higher incomes. Trade can attract foreign investment and facilitate the transfer of technologies and knowledge, contributing to economic development and poverty reduction. Trade provides access to a diverse range of products at competitive prices, improving the standard of living for people in poverty.
Feel me on the other side. Why would trade between countries not work to solve poverty?
Trade may benefit certain industries and individuals more than others, leading to income inequality and potentially leaving certain segments of the population in poverty. Countries heavily reliant on trade may face challenges if global economic conditions deteriorate, affecting their ability to sustain growth and reduce poverty. In some cases, trade can lead to exploitation of cheap labor in low-income countries, further perpetuating poverty and income disparities.
Who benefits most by implementing this as a solution?
Export-oriented industries. Industries that can effectively export their goods and services benefit from expanded market opportunities and increased revenues. Consumers. Access to a wider range of products and services at competitive prices benefits consumers in both importing and exporting countries. Small and medium enterprises (SMEs). Trade can provide SMEs with opportunities to expand their businesses beyond domestic markets, stimulating growth and job creation.
Who is harmed most by implementing this as a solution?
Uncompetitive industries. Trade liberalization may lead to the decline of certain industries that cannot compete with cheaper imports, potentially causing job losses. Vulnerable workers. Laborers in sectors vulnerable to global competition may experience job insecurity and reduced wages. Environmental impact. Increased trade can contribute to environmental degradation and harm vulnerable communities that depend on natural resources.
How feasible is trade between countries to implement as a solution?
Implementing trade between countries as a solution requires collaboration and negotiation among governments, international organizations, and businesses. It may face challenges related to protectionism, geopolitical conflicts, and differing regulatory frameworks. But various trade agreements and organizations, e.g., WTO, regional trade blocs, work towards facilitating and regulating international trade.
How does trade between countries work as a solution to poverty?
Trade agreements. Negotiating trade agreements can lead to reduced tariffs and barriers, enhancing market access and fostering economic growth. Export promotion. Governments can support domestic industries to become more competitive in global markets through subsidies and investment in infrastructure. Foreign investment. Attracting foreign direct investment can bring capital, technology, and expertise to developing countries, stimulating economic activity and job creation.
What is a real-life example of the solution of trade between countries being implemented?
The North American Free Trade Agreement (NAFTA), now replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement (USMCA), is an example of a trade agreement that aimed to promote economic integration and growth between the three countries, expanding market access and boosting economic development.
For trade between countries as a solution to work, what innovation or policy needs created?
Inclusive policies. Trade policies should be designed to ensure that the benefits of international trade reach all segments of society, including vulnerable populations. Environmental sustainability. Sustainable trade practices should be promoted to minimize the environmental impact and protect natural resources. Capacity building. Developing countries may require support in building infrastructure, improving governance, and enhancing their export capabilities to fully harness the potential benefits of trade.
Right now, you are speaking to passionate students who want to solve problems like these. What top 3 skills should they study in order to do so?
International economics. Understanding the principles of international trade, comparative advantage, and trade policies. Negotiation and diplomacy. Skills in negotiation, diplomacy, and fostering international cooperation are vital in shaping trade agreements and resolving disputes. Economic development. Knowledge of economic development strategies and the role of trade in promoting growth and poverty reduction.
Thank you so much for your time and attention.
If you want to learn the skills to solve this global challenge, join us for free at Plato University for exclusive content, extra resources, and actionable exercises with every lesson.